Hey guys, it's Lemon here and welcome back to another Wild Horse Islands video. So the fall event has returned to Wild Horse Islands. I already checked it out on my live stream, but I will be making a video for you guys here as well. There are a lot of fun things that came with the fall event, but to start I'll go ahead and read you guys the update log. He started by saying, PSA before you guys go wild, the Latte Fjord is not obtainable. It exists in the event only as Henrita's personal horse. So he was referring to this Latte Fjord right here. You can't get them. They were limited to last year, but Henrita just has one as her personal horse there. Next up, there are new event horses. There is the Autumn Glow Paint Horse with the Autumn Glow Fade hair color, the S'mores Touch Warm Blood with the S'mores Fade hair color, and the Scarecrow Shire with a straw hair color. There is also new event items, although the items from last year are still in fact obtainable. So most of the new things are island decor, but we do have a lot of fall items. Here's some of the stuff from last year that was obtainable. As you can see, there's quite a bit of various things. And then in addition to the items from last year, there are new event activities. You can drag the big rocks out of the hayfield to the rock pile for autumn tokens. You can also harvest piles of autumn leaves and drag back the bag leaf to the fertilizer garden for autumn tokens. You can work with other players to harvest the piles of autumn leaves faster and get more bag leaves to drop. Other changes include you can now feed your horse while riding. So before you had to dismount your horse in order to feed it, but now you can ride and go ahead and feed your horse at the same time. This will probably be helpful for racing, because when you feed your horse their favorite food, they get, extra speed. So you can just feed them while riding, which will probably be helpful in case it runs out. Another feature was you can now override the current time of day for visuals only by toggling override time of day in settings and adjusting the time of day slider. So if we go ahead and click settings, we can click override time of day over here at the bottom, and it automatically switches it to be daytime. And then we can go ahead and switch it back to night, which is pretty cool. Now, Trick does want to note that the islands with a static time of day will override this setting. None of these islands are currently active, but some event islands have had this, such as Sky Island and the Island of Lost Souls. So Island of Lost Souls, for example, is always nighttime, so you won't be able to use that setting on it. They also updated the format on various UI elements. You will now see 1.5K instead of 1,500, etc. And this should make the numbers easier to read. Numbers that are important to see in full detail are still available. For example, you can hover over your tokens amount to see the precise number. So you can see they kind of condensed it over at the top up here, but you can go ahead and hover over it and you still will be able to see it just like that. Pressing sprint also now takes you to gallop instead of fast gallop. If you have that skill unlocked, you can also press it again or the plus gate to go to fast gallop. This is really useful because I would always accidentally go to the fast gallop when riding my horse Carmel, because I got the fast gallop skill for her. Oops, I think I accidentally turned the brightness up. Whatever. But as you can see, I can click gallop and it doesn't automatically go to the sprint unless I double tap it or click the plus button, which is really useful. The reward pickups have been re-enabled and the Unicorn Academy event has come to an end. Now, in addition to all of those new features, and don't worry, I'll get to the gameplay in a bit after I finish reading this, Trick gave us some reminders that the Growing Pumpkin event is most efficient if you do it with other players. If you're playing solo, doing this activity may not be the best method of obtaining golden maple keys. You can purchase golden maple keys with tokens at Larry's event shop or near the golden maple chest. This is why you earn autumn tokens from the two new activities, so you can choose what you want to spend the reward on. You can get a free cart and driving harness near the giant pumpkin farm if you haven't already. This event is scheduled to end Friday, November 8th, 2024 at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. It will run alongside the Halloween event when that begins. So yeah, that is pretty much all you need to know. There's various ways that you can earn golden maple keys. They brought back the Henry Homestead from last year and also added some additions to it, such as this super cute bridge. I think it's so pretty. And they also just touched up the scenery overall. It seems like there's more trees, or maybe that's just me. You can also harvest autumn maple leaves. And another activity that you can do is drag the bagged leaves over to the fertilizer garden. This is one of the new activities that you can do. to earn event tokens. Here's the fertilizer garden. And then we can go ahead and deliver the bagged leaves, and we got 62 tokens just from doing that. You can also go over here and plant pumpkins. However, it's easier to do as a group. Last year, I didn't realize that, and I kept trying to do it solo, and it would take forever. So I might try this again and try and earn more golden maple keys by doing it together. Maybe I could invite you guys to join me. That would be fun. Here are all of the new event horses. You can see that the S'mores Dutch Warmblood is here. We got the Patches Shire, the Scarecrow Shire, I think it was actually. And then the Autumn Glow Paint Horse. The S'mores Dutch Warmblood is my personal favorite. I think that it is so cute. Like, this is my favorite event horse out of the 3. But you can go ahead and visit them over here. The corn maze is also back, but don't worry, it's not too difficult. I have a tutorial on how to beat it. And also, if you harvest these giant toadstools, you have a chance of getting the toadstool aura. It's rare, but you are able to obtain it. It's a secret item right here, and you just get it from harvesting those giant toadstools. And then here we are in the center. There's nothing really too important, although there is an apple basket. This is where the apple basket was first introduced, was in the fall event of last year. You can turn in apples to get golden apples and a chance of getting a golden apple horse. Now, some of you guys were wondering whether or not golden apple Frisians with horns will be obtainable, and I want to remind you guys that that was a Halloween thing, not a fall thing. So right now, we're still in the fall event, so I don't believe it's back. I don't know whether or not if it will be returning when the Halloween event comes. I'm not 100% sure, but as of right now, it's not here. And then here is one of the golden conifer tree locations. You can kind of go here and AFK farm, which is pretty useful. There's another one in another area of the map right over here. It's near the golden maple chest where you turn in those golden maple trees. Also, getting all the way down to the bottom of the 1 million. I did that once and you didn't get anything, although I do think that they updated it and it might reward you with a couple golden maple keys, although I'm not 100% sure. Either way, if you just want to get to the bottom of it, I would not waste your time. It doesn't give you anything super special. Last year, one way I loved to earn golden maple keys was honestly by doing the races. I found that they were the quickest, although the methods may have changed since they added some new ways of getting autumn tickets and stuff, which you can buy golden maple keys with. But I'll go ahead and do this race real quick. Guys, I thought that thoroughbred, I thought it was the autumn paint horse, the autumn glow paint horse. I was like, wait, is that what I think it is? No, it was not. It's just a thoroughbred. Alright, here we are coming to the end. And there we go. We went ahead and got one golden maple key. It looks like the other mini game is over here too. You can now drag this big rock over to the rock pile. So if we go on over here, we can drop it off, and we got 16 of the fall tokens. You can spend your fall tokens over at Larry, and you can also buy golden maple keys with it. So if you like the methods that have the tokens as rewards, you can just buy golden maple keys with it. I did that a lot last year. Over here is the golden maple leaf chest. You can go ahead and see all of the reward milestones. You can earn each of the horses. You can also earn a red squirrel plush, 2 Smorfade dies, and a toadstool hat once you get 500. You also get other rewards too, of course, but those are just the milestones. You have to turn in 3 golden maple keys at a time in order to get something. I just turned one in there, and we went ahead and got some face maple leaves. Here's another spot where you can buy the golden maple keys. I'll go ahead and buy one. Actually, we'll go ahead and buy 2. So we got 2 keys just from spending some of our tokens. Here's the other location of the golden conifer tree if you want to do that. Also, taking care of your horse is another great way to earn tokens. I'll likely make a video on the best methods of doing all of these things. I have some from last year, but they're probably outdated by now with the new stuff that was added. But yeah, anyways, that will be all that I have for this update video. Super duper fun. The fall event is back. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Subscribe for more Wild Horse Islands content, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye, everybody.